I don't think Glitch Productions needs any introduction. You all probably know shows like Murder Drones or most recently the Autistic Digital Circus. But in the intro of the channel as well, you have probably already laid your eyes on this blue-haired chick without knowing the show, don't ya? This e-girl is called Tari and is the main character of Glitch Productions' first ever series called... In this new series of mine, I will talk about every show Glitch has made so far. So subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any future uploads of this series. Video games are everything, not only for us in the real world, but also here in the world of Meta Runner. Our main protagonist Tari wakes up in an abandoned hospital in the big Sicilia city. Tari is a Meta Runner. A Meta Runner is basically a much more evolved e-sportler who replaces his limbs with cybernetic ones for more accuracy, etc. Also, Tari suffers from severe memory loss and is trying to find out who she is. While doing so, she stumbles on Belle, a speedrunning Meta Runner from the concerned Task Corp, trying to get the world record in a Mario 64 ripoff. Task Corp is basically the Arasaka of this world.
Wake the fuck up, samurai.
Belle fails to speedrun and Tari gives the game a try, but because something is wrong with her arm, she gets transported into the game. The CEO of Task Corp, called Lux, is very interested in this ability and serves basically as the main bad guy of the show. Donald Trump looking, Tari escapes the game and simultaneously tries escaping Lux. This is where she gets saved by Lamar and his friends, which is the main crew for our show. We have Lamar, the basic weapon nerd. Then we have Sophia, a computer geek, and Masa, he's the cool and edgy one. And Theo, a video game character and Tari's closest friend. She met in the video game before. And this is basically the main loop of the show. Tari and friends get transported in many different video games and try to sabotage Lux and his corrupt and evil doings. And also trying to find out the mystery surrounding what happened to Tari. I want you guys to watch this thing for yourself. It's honestly worth a shot, even though it has some problems, which is completely normal, by the way. I mean, it's their first show. What did you all expect? It's obviously not gonna be perfect. Still, I think criticism is always important, so that's why I'm going to start with that. The most prominent point and issue by far is the animation. This is only really a season 1 issue because they reworked the whole thing in the next season. But that's why I'm kinda scared for newcomers if they start to watch, because many people will definitely not like the more clunky and rough aesthetic they have at first going on. The next main issue for me are the side characters. The problem with having such a big cast of characters is that not all characters are interesting, which is normal for many shows. Here though, Tari's main friend group just isn't it. They are still enjoyable in the later seasons, but still kind of bland. Some of them get a lot better, but most of them just continue having only one personality trait. My next and last issue is the pacing. The first few episodes feel really fast, where some others kind of slow. Also, we have the problem that we sometimes are spending way too much time in one video game. Season 3. It's just not good writing, having the majority of your last season in just one video game. They could have expanded much more the real world of Sicilia City, but well, like I said, it's the first show they made, so I can't be too harsh. It's still an amazing show, especially for YouTube standards, and goddamn, having this good of a show as your first one is amazing. To end this video on a more positive note, let's talk about... Okay, first, the world is really unique. I mean, we have seen the cyberpunk aesthetic before, but not really this much video game focused. The dialogue gets better and funnier every season. I love how the art style completely changes depending on the video game. Lux is also a surprisingly fun villain. He is your typical muhaha business money bad guy, but the fact that he is actually threatening, and when he is on scene it actually feels like something is on stake, makes him a much better villain of the type than many other ones. And the single best thing about this show is I wasn't bored once. The worst thing a show, or any form of media for that matter, can have is being boring and uninteresting. If a show is just bad, you can still be entertained by it because how bad it is. But there's this different kind of bad, and that is when the show is just not interesting, unfunny, or just straight up boring that you don't want to watch anymore. This show has some good and fun written moments and very creative ones too, but also sometimes bad jokes or bad character moments. But still, I wasn't bored once, which is something I can't say for every show. Is Meta Runner perfect? No. Is it bad? Definitely no. This show is entertaining and fun to watch, and I recommend everyone giving it a shot, especially if you like other glitch shows. You will have a lot of fun with it. You should not expect too much though. It's, like I said many times before, their first show, and it's not perfect in any regard, but it's still special. It makes a lot of very interesting and fun things, which I really appreciate it for. So now, go watch Meta Runner, you fuck ass.